Tom here with Studio Sweat On Demand, and I am here with Registered Dietitian and Rockstar, Miriam.
Thank you. Hello.
No, quite the introduction, right?
Yes.
Today, we are here to talk about, why I'm joking. Today, we are here to talk about how to eat. We always talk about what to eat, but let's talk about how to eat and why that's important.
Yeah, so the state that you're in, not just choosing the foods, but are you anxious? Are you nervous? Are you angry?
Yes.
Are you
No, I'm
like?
kidding.
All right, we can talk about it. So that is like what happens when you're kind of activated. Your nervous system is elevated. So you're in like the sympathetic nervous state versus the parasympathetic nervous state. That's a whole cascade of hormones going on and chemicals. That impedes digestion, that impedes how we absorb nutrients, that also affects metabolism. And so we want to be very cognizant of our nature as we're eating. So like, I don't know if you've ever felt like, I have an example. So at work.
Does always help.
Yes. I eat generally the same thing for lunch because it makes me feel really good during the day to have like a big salad, tofu and beans, and like lots of like cruciferous vegetables, things like that. So I have the same salad at work, and then I have the same salad at home. I was feeling like kind of bloated, indigestion, uncomfortable after I was eating. Then I was like, do I have an intolerance or a food allergy? What's going on?
Was it only at work?
It was at work. So then I was like, I'm eating in a way that is not mindful. So in a rushed way. I was stressed because I was feeling like more
get back to work.
Chest breathing, yes, and I was feeling like I need to, get back to, and I was also eating at my desk. So what I did, I was like, all right, I'm gonna slow down, take a beat.
Which is your advice?
I tell you guys this.
It's like a house cleaner with a dirty house. What's up?
Yeah, I was like, but you know, I work out and sit for my lunch at work. Okay. So,
Touché.
but anyway, it doesn't matter if you eat at your desk at work. You can still be in a calm state. So checking in with yourself. Are you belly breathing? Do you feel your shoulders drop? Are you looking and smelling and tasting your food? Those are some cues that can tell you that you're being mindful and that you're going to take in this wonderful food that you're deciding to consume at that time.
I like that. You know, when I tell people to, like, let's say that I send something to Eric. Yeah. I might say to Eric, like, you know what? Why don't you review this over lunch or when you're having a cup of coffee? Because it's kind of mindless.
Yes.
So when it's something like that, I think that's a good, if you do need to get that type of work done, but it's been at the back of your queue and, you know, it's a good time to kind of still get things done and enjoy your meal as well. So, okay. So
that's exactly it.
Let's talk about one of the things that you taught me that I love, and it's advice that I share with people about smelling your food and tasting your food and how that impacts you and how you should do it.
Yep. So it's thinking about your five senses. Do we know what those are? We teach our children this, right?
But do we know?
Do we know? Do you know what your senses are?
Tell me.
What are they?
Yeah.
And I say the same thing when I'm teaching a fitness class too. Like, are you in your body right now? Are you feeling your muscles moving, your heart pumping? Can you feel? So it's really just dropping down in your body and not being up in the cognition. So it's very animalistic. You watch your dog do this where they're just super in the moment. I smell that, it's amazing. So smelling your food, I would say number one. And then looking at your food. Looking, what colors do you have on your plate? You can describe the shape and you can describe portioning. Oh, that's a protein, that's a carbohydrate, that's a fat. You can do that. And then the next would be taste. So I actually eat with my hands a lot, which is not great for bacteria, but
you have built up a tolerance, woman.
I have. It's very Moroccan. It's just my family. But so I actually like to feel the food in my hands, and you watch children do this all the time.
Yeah, that actually is. That's a cultural thing.
Yeah, it is cultural.
I love it.
So I'm down with it.
Yeah.
I do a little anti-back before, but but so pick like 2 senses. You know, and with food, I would generally like go with smell first.
Yeah.
And then you can pick one of the others.
It makes a difference. And for me, when I do those things that you have taught me, I actually feel fuller faster. So if you're looking for a side effect like that, know that that's what'll happen.
You don't need as much when you connect more. It's like brain.
Yeah, when I go out to dinner, I always walk away feeling full, even though I don't think I'm eating any more than I eat at home, but I'm often distracted. So sometimes I really think it's important even at home to think about how, if you were out at a restaurant, how would you be eating right now?
Yes.
Would you be focusing on your food like, oh my gosh, this is good. Oh, look at that rice. Wow, this is a huge portion. Like, hello, America.
Oh my God, it's bananas. And it's the automation of thought. So like, if you're in the same environment all the time eating the same things, you end up doing it mindless because our brains want to be more efficient. So it's gonna like speed up in a way where we already know the outcome, but we're not in the moment. So you're not gonna feel your gut signals as much. You're not going to be absorbing the same. You're not going to get the same pleasure and enjoyment out of the food.
So interesting.
If you go to a different place in the kitchen to eat, or you're using natural light, or you're outside, or you just kind of switch it up a little, like Kat was talking about when you go out. Not saying you should all go out to eat all the time, but just switching up the environment so your brain can get more acclimated to like now.
And I think too, if you can walk away from your computer or your desk,
distractions,
to eat, I think it's gonna go better for you.
Yes.
I'm just telling you that from personal experience. So I do try to eat away from my desk more than I eat at it now. So just something to try. So
totally
awesome.
I agree.
Anything else you would like to add to this incredibly interesting topic?
Well, just do what the Europeans do. And just try to think about pleasure when you're eating, not the guilt, not the anxiety.
I like that.
If you feel those things, you actually need to walk away from the food. And don't eat when you're arguing. You just walk away. I'm going to eat after I'm like, come down. Like,
well, that's an interesting one. Okay, cool. All right, Miriam, thank you so much. I appreciate your advice, and I know everyone out there does as well.
Thank you.
And once you're done with that amazing meal, or maybe before, so that you can like earn it.
I think so.
What should they do?
Yeah. Studio Sweat on demand, folks.
It's done.
Get it
All right,
done.
thank you.